Hi. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Jenny Oya with Nuggets and Things. I know you said it's been a minute. Anyway, today we want to talk about waiting. Oh my goodness. Ooh, it's a word that most people don't like. Nobody likes the waiting, right? Our world has been set up for that too, right? Everything we have and everything we think about is always quickly done. you know. Food, all these fast food restaurants growing, coming up everywhere so that you don't have to wait for dinner to be cooked. Of course, I bypass those. But everything is set up for you to do it quickly. Let's hurry up and get this done. So we think in our lives today that we should have things done quickly also. If you ask for something today, we should get it today. I don't need to wait for tomorrow. The anticipation of waiting for something. Oh my gracious. The anticipation, the anxiety, oh, the nervousness. I know it's coming, but to wait for it, oh gracious, I gotta wait. Yeah, but the waiting. In the waiting, to me, comes the best part. I don't like it, but I know the best part is in there. It's the best part. In the wait. I have to wait for this. It's like whatever that date you got set up in your mind, whatever that date is, whether you're getting ready to get married, you got your first date, you're going for some kind of graduation, you're getting ready to close on your home, whatever that great event is, whatever it is you're getting ready to celebrate, you have a date set. But the closer it gets to it, oh gosh, hurry up, hurry up. You got a promotion coming, whatever it is. The waiting sometimes is where we get lost. Sometimes it's where we miss things. Sometimes it's where we mess up. In the waiting, you have to wait for this. But I found out the greatest thing happens when we learn how to wait. Our patience is being tried. You're being tried, your patience, and like, oh my gracious, I'm not very patient. I don't like waiting. But if I wait, if I hold tight, something great is about to happen. I'm going to get something I never had. I'm going to see something I never saw. I'm going to make something I never made. I'm going to be somewhere I never been. Whatever it is, I can be able to get my mind set that this is going to be the greatest thing that ever happened to me. If I wait. If I don't give up. If I don't back away. But don't run. Because sometimes we will run because we get tired of waiting. Oh my gracious, come on. Let's go. Oh my gracious. Today, in the waiting, I think about the butterfly when it's going through its chrysalis, right? That time where it's stuck inside, and it's forming, it's changing from the caterpillar. The caterpillar that once, was walking on all these legs, slow, eating as it was going along, preparing itself to become a butterfly. The preparation. And then it goes inside itself and it waits. But now, to you, nothing is happening. But the caterpillar knows I'm changing, I'm transforming. I'm evolving. Something good is, ooh, something has come out of me. That's always been in me. I just never knew it. But now it's coming out of me. I'm getting wings. I no longer have to walk. I can now fly. Think about that in your life. Something is changing when you wait. When you're waiting for something to happen, someone promised you something. You've been promised that. Somebody told you it's coming. Now, how are you going to act while you're waiting? What you going to do? You're going to what, keep looking? Or, are you going to occupy your time? You're going to occupy your time because you know it's coming. You set. I know it's coming. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of this right here until it gets here. And that's what we must learn to do, to occupy. While you're waiting, you must occupy your time. It's going to come. But they said a watch pot won't boil. You said, look at that pot, waiting for that first bubble. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It doesn't make it, boil any faster because you're watching it. Sometimes what you do while you put your pot on, and you put it on for it to boil, so you're on a high temperature. Start working on something else. Whatever it is your dinner is getting ready to be, you start working on that, preparing for the next thing, because the water's going to boil eventually. And when it boils, you're going to be ready for it. Meanwhile, let me occupy myself and start doing something else. And that's what we must learn to do. While we're waiting, I heard that song sung one time. I don't mind waiting. I said, oh, that's a beautiful song. I love that song. I do mind waiting though. But I love the song. But that's, there's a lot of truth in that. Learning how to wait, patiently waiting. I'm patiently waiting for whatever it is that's getting ready to happen. We're currently dealing with this Mercury retrograde, right? Where supposedly the world is going in reverse. So people are feeling all kinds of, different emotions because something has changed in the atmosphere. And when something changes outside, it does affect what goes on inside. And if you don't think so, you done kind of lost it a little bit. It does. So when the retrograde is happening, it's changing things. It's like the earth stopped, and you have to stop now. If you're going one way and you got to go the opposite way, you got to stop before you twist. So now everything kind of comes to a slow stop. So slow, most people don't notice it stopped. Then it turns and goes the opposite way. It's going in reverse and it's tilting. And now you're so used to everything going one way, this equilibrium has changed, so you change, and everything now is making you confused. Your sleep pattern is off. I know mine was off. Oh my gracious. I was sleeping during the day, up through the night. Everything changes, and it does when you are connected. When you are connected to what you're supposed to be connected to, you realize you're a part of that. So when it changes, it will make you change. You don't have to raise your hand and volunteer. It's just a part of the system. You will change. But now, while this is happening and we're going through this change, we have to also know we have to wait until it settles itself. It's like when I'm making sometimes my cheesecake, or if I'm making a pretzel salad. Comes a time you gotta, after you put everything together, you gotta sit in the refrigerator so it can settle. And in a cooling period makes it get, solid, more condensed. Because right now it's kind of watery, it's kind of, like that Jell-O. When you first make it, it's just like water. The liquid just is. But then once you sit it in to the refrigerator for a few hours, also it gets more solid. Well, sometimes, in our anticipation and in the wait, we don't like it because everything's kind of like discombobulated, right? It's like, oh God, what is happening? Oh my God, my life has changed. Something is going on in my life. I don't like it. Right? I don't like what's happening in my life right now. It's making me feel, confused. I woke up one morning. I was like, oh my gracious, what is this? What has happened to me today? I just felt off. That's the word I always use. Yeah, something is off. Something is off. I'm off. I'm off balance. My balance is off. That's my phrase that pays. But you know what I love about that? I know when it changes because I am connected to my body. I understand it because, we are one. Because some people don't even know when the body's changing. I know when my body has changed. I know when something has tipped. I know when I'm off a little. I know when I'm off a lot. I know when something just happened that caused me to feel it. That shift. I feel it. And so when I feel it, then I immediately go to investigate what just happened. What caused this to happen? Because I need to fix that. Because it's making me feel differently than I want to feel. I need to fix it. While you're waiting. While you in the minute of the shift, it's like a storm. A storm is there. And you buckle down because you don't know how long it's going to be there. You don't know how long it's going to be there. You don't know what it's going to do. You don't know how intense it's going to get. All you know that a storm is coming and you need to prepare yourself for it. Now, that's a good thing when you know it's coming. But how about when you don't? All of a sudden you look up and say, what in the world? The weatherman didn't tell me that. You're in a storm. And now you don't have time to buckle down nothing. You don't have time to move anything around. You don't have time to turn your tables over. You ain't got time to do nothing. But now, forbear. Hold tight because a storm is here. It's like those that go through, the tornadoes and hurricanes, and they hit, really devastating moments when you didn't have time to prepare. Like you talk about Katrina, when it hit Louisiana, when the levees broke. I still remember. And those that were affected will never forget. That's the thing. Sometimes when you are in something and you are going through something, it's you going through it. But every once in a while, you connect to people who can feel your pain, who can feel your joy, who can feel your anger. My friend said, you got that righteous anger, Queen. You got that righteous anger. I said, what is righteous anger? You got it. I said, I guess I do. Because when I'm hot, I'm mad. And when I'm mad, something's about to happen. It's like I'm like a storm. I tell people, ooh, don't make me mad. I don't like being mad. I hate being mad. I really do. When I was young, people thought I was mad because I was fighting. I wasn't mad. I kind of enjoyed it. It was just fun, right? It took a lot to make me mad. But if I got mad, it take a lot to get me calmed down. So I try to wait when things are happening. Okay, Jenny, something just changed. Something just happened. I need you to wait this thing out. Because if you react quickly off of your emotions and don't deal with what's happening, it could go a little different. So while you're waiting, you're in that stage, something is changing. Things are getting ready to get better. Your life is getting ready to do this, what did you say, that 160? That change is getting ready to happen. You're getting ready to get the very thing you've been asking for, you've been praying for, you've been needing, you've been looking forward to for a long time. I told somebody, look, I'm in a right pretty age right about now, based on the calendar. I'm in a pretty age based on that calendar. And I'm finally seeing things I never seen. I'm finally feeling something I've never felt. I finally know something I never knew. I finally got something I never had. And it took so long. Why it take so long to give it to me? You wait until I get this right pretty age. And you finally decide to give this to me. Because now you're ready for it. Because see, while you waiting, Jenny, you got to prepare yourself for something to get planted on your ground. You got to prepare yourself for something to come in and come on some good ground. And it's fertile. That when it gets there, you ain't going to kill it. And that means you got to go inside yourself and prepare yourself for what is about to happen because something good is coming your way. But in order for you to have it, you got to have something good growing on the inside of you. You got to get rid of a whole lot of hate, a whole lot of anger, a whole lot of pains, a whole lot of, hurts. All that stuff, that's negative, that has kept you sometimes closed in, has kept, always on the lookout for something else bad to happen. You're looking. You got to get rid of that. You got to get your ground right. You got to get yourself together. You got to be good. So when it comes, it'll find you ready. You're in the birthing position. You ready. You're like, yes, let's do this. Inhale. I got it. Exhale, baby. There it is. That's what you got to do. Wherever you are in your life today, let me just share this with you. If you're waiting for something, don't stop waiting. Don't give up. But while you're waiting, occupy your time doing something else that's productive. And don't be doing no destructive stuff, but something that is productive. Something else you need to do. While you waiting, go ahead and paint that part of the house. Go on over there and fix that car. Go ahead and, whatever it is, make that meal, whatever it is you need to do. Occupy yourself doing something wonderful, something great, because you know something good is coming. And if you are occupying yourself doing something wonderful and great, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed when it gets here. Wait, because soon, the effect of the butterfly, the effect of the butterfly, to go in one way and to come out another. Don't you want to come out better than what you did going in? Don't you want to know that when that storm hits, that it made life better for you, not worse? Don't you want to know that when your time came, you can see clear now? You can see it, and it's looking mighty good on you. Because that's what you need to happen. That's where you need to be. Wait. Wait patiently. Wait in love. Get rid of anything that's going to hinder you from having your best. This is the best time of your life today because it's your day. Somebody didn't get that chance. You did. Make it awesome. Make it great. Make it, beautiful. I always say, let your light shine because you are light, part of stardust, right? You're light and you need to shine despite whatever it is you might feel, see, or think. Shine, baby. Hang tight. Be awesome. Be just, full of life. Like the butterfly. Look, I done gained my wings. I done gained my wings. And I'm thankful. And I want you to know you got yours. If it's not here today, it's coming. Hold on. Hold tight. Much love to you. This is Jenny Oya with Nuggets and Things. Prayerfully, you have received and allowed your cup to run over. Blessings to you. Thank you.